Hello everybody, I'm back with another video for you today, and I wanted to start off 2021 with a bit of a bang. Gonna be playing some Mill today, which is an archetype that I've played a lot of, and honestly guys, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm on my 11th Nilfgaard deck at this point. It seems to me that Nilfgaard is the only faction that's sort of jumping out and offering itself as something with a lot of archetypes and things to experiment with. Not to say that the other factions aren't, but yeah, Nilfgaard for some reason I've just been all over this patch. With that being said, yeah, my throat's a little bit, I don't know what's going on with it, it's a bit wonky. I may have some kind of disease at this point, but that being said, yeah, Infinity Mill, what have we got here? Well, we've got the sort of next generation of Mill, I like to think. Going to be using Alza. This is a concept I think Speci pioneered, along with a Neuromancy Renew, which you already wanted to run in Mill, for things like Matter, Vilgefortz, and you'll find out even Operator in this particular list. So yeah, got a couple of nice spells there. We're also filling it up with Pacts and a Thunder, just so that we've got lots of targets for the Alza to work well with. You're going to be able to pull out the big unit with Unicorn, and of course deny V players, get rid of the Lippies. Yeah, just going to be really lovely to have that in there, along with Collar to help lock down any of those big chunky cards in round one. So yeah, that's our round one power. We've also got Operator with Kingslayer. This combo is so good at just milling a bunch of cards, because you can give him a Kingslayer, play Informants, play one from Brathens as well, which is a really good card these days, and then yeah, you just have a bunch of the good 4P cards, some locks, so that you can shut down what the opponent's doing, and of course Tibor, Vilgefortz, really nice powerful swings that you can utilise. I think a lot of decks are thinning quite a lot at the moment, and others are just relying on things that can be milled, like the Lippy and the V. I'm not entirely sure how popular Lippy actually is these days. I haven't seen too much of it myself, but I suppose it's probably still quite strong, isn't it? But yeah, actually, I tried this before recording, and it actually seemed to work pretty nicely. So we'll see if we can keep the streak going and jump into some games. Okay, let's get into it. So, first opponent going to be Lippy. Should be a good matchup for us if we can get the Lippy out with Unicorn. That's going to be really nice. Hopefully we can kind of disguise what we're playing for a little bit. That would be ideal. Maybe play Nausicaa Sergeant, something like that, and then we can Unicorn once they've sort of played Ceres or whatever. Hopefully we get the Lippy. If we don't, it's going to be a bit trickier to win, of course. We've got 3 spells, so we could just kind of keep this hand. I'm actually really kind of liking it. It's basically auto-winning if we hit the Lippy. Even if we hit Ceres, it's pretty good, I suppose. Yeah, I actually like it. I'm going to keep. Should be working pretty well. So yeah, we'll see what's going on here. Kind of just hoping they're going to slam tempo, but they'll probably kind of remove our guy here, right? But we can hope we've got, his Ceres in hand and just go for a Unicorn immediately, potentially. Okay. That's getting locked by Collar, I think, every time, right? I'm just going to play the Unicorn. I don't think I'm going to mess around here. We have a lot of milling. There's the Lippy. Okay, we're off to a great start. And yeah, I mean, that might just be the game right there, to be perfectly honest, guys. Of course, they got Shield Maidens, Roach, Knickers. Yeah, I mean, all of that stuff is thinning out of their deck very quickly. He has to answer the Alza as well, otherwise that's getting huge amounts of value. The one issue might be we might be losing on even, particularly against a Ceres play, but I'm not sure that matters, a whole lot. A little bit annoying that we lose that. Let's go ahead and play Operator then. We can always use Renew later if we want to get him back. I think it's good here just to start, enabling the Brathens and the point generation, Duchess Informants. If we get those out, it will be a lot easier to complete the mill, as it were, later on, with Vilgefortz and Matter and stuff like that. And really, we just have to try to weather the storm. Obviously, if we're on red coin, it's a lot better this matchup, because they're just probably going to thin out, and then you can mill the rest of their good stuff. You'll be left with not a whole lot to bully you with. Also got spies for totem and hen kaduch to play around that a little bit. I think it should be a reasonable one. There's going to be the Ceres. So we're actually happy to see that, because it means he's thinning the cards out, so those are less thinning cards for us to hit with our sort of informants and everything. I will go with Brathens now though. Kind of not hoping exactly to hit the thinning cards, but you know what, just hitting a squirrel's fine. And we've actually got engine value here, so we're probably okay to make it out of here even, potentially with the Brathens points. But definitely going to cause a bit of a nightmare for their deck. This is definitely, I think, one of the better matchups for the mill deck. I think V should be very chill as well. You can pull the V out, you can collar it, you can, you know, doom it even with Pact if you wanted. Yeah, you can just, a lot of counterplay to V, I think. And those decks, I think, are quite popular, as far as I know. Got Skuld being played. Skulls, remember, also thinning, burner thinning. Yeah, it's a pretty miserable time, I think, if you're a Lippy player. Kind of tempted to go with a Pact here. You know, just get that card out of my hand, but I think we can play another Informant, that's fine. You know, I don't really want to hit Skulls and stuff, but at the same, you know, Morkvarg. But I mean, on the one hand, hitting Morkvarg's maybe good, because less points for him, right, with his discards. We're also going to stack up that melee row, stop the skirmishers from coming out too readily. Some pretty nice plan. But yeah, we're ahead in points. We've got the Ceres, we've got the Lippy, got a couple of decent cards as well. He's kind of already running out of deck to work with. A Neuromancy, good for us. It's another thinning card. Blue Boy Lugos. Sure. Not really the scariest thing. I think we're probably going to Anero for an Informant, because the Informant, of course, gets a bit worse later. We could also take the Cantarella, because that too is a bit of a weird card later in the game. We can also afford to use our leader this round if we want to do that. We could also go 2 cards down, that's perfectly acceptable. I think I will play Cantarella. Seems okay, doesn't it? Don't think there's anything too bricky that we can hit. And I want to use it before... Oh, that's just wonderful. Oh my god. Taking the totem, bloody hell. Can't really ask for much better than that, guys. I think this game's a bit of a smashing. You love to see it. You really do. Yeah, we can play Pact, we can play Thunder, we can play another Witcher. If we win this round, the game is objectively over. One of his draws is an Neuromancy, which is dead. He's still got 1 Skuld, I believe, maybe a Burner as well. Probably a Burner as well. He's just... can't really ask for better than this. Good stuff. Good stuff. Infinity Mill. Yeah. I'm a big fan of the Operator version, actually, because it allows you to get an awful lot of shenanigans going, I think, that you might not normally be able to manage. Definitely get a lot more mill potential with this kind of build compared to more, you know, ones that I've played a lot more in the past, which just involve the, you know, just good milling cards and not playing Kingslayers. But I really do think Kingslayers, yeah, when they work, don't they? So he's already kind of out of card advantage. Already pretty miserable for him. I think we will continue. We'll play another Kingslayer because it gets us ahead. So that feels pretty nice. Probably play a Tibor as well. Getting rid of the Hen Kaduk, that's beautiful. So I think that's pretty much all their good cards gone. We got a bit lucky hitting the Totem with Cantarella and the Hen Kaduk being in deck, but what can I say, it's Lippy, they're not going to have everything in hand, otherwise they'll brick, most likely. We've also got the Lugos out from them. This is just crazy good for us. I love that feeling of just winning a game very early on in the match, not really having to worry too much. Mill can do that sometimes for you. Can also have the opposite effect and cause you to lose in glorious fashion, but either way, I'm not too unhappy about it. So I guess we'll play Tibor now. We are kind of behind in points. Hopefully this will get us there. Getting the burner, not really what we want to see. Could play the leader. We could play the leader. I think we'll save it for the last card if they wanna tango and play one more. I think 2 of their cards here are gonna be very kind of bad. They maybe have a totem. Okay, they got a heat wave. Okay, we got the heat wave from them then. Alright, so the question is, yeah, I think we have to pass, right? But I think all things considered, we're looking pretty fine. We know we're probably going to have an Aneromancy to steal from them, so we're going to have access to some of our better cards. Our cards now are really good. The Vilgefortz, the Matter. Matter's just basically giving us card advantage. We can renew Tibor. Yeah, we've just got some really powerful plays available here. I'll get rid of Thunder, it's not too good at this stage. That hand's perfectly fine. Could get rid of a Master of Disguise, I guess. It won't be too valuable here. Sorry about my cold, by the way, guys. It's maybe a bit annoying to have all the sniffling and coughing and whatnot. I'll try to cleanse my body after each game, so there's less of that. Can try to focus on the gameplay as a skirmisher. So I guess now we just play the double cross. Pull a Matter or whatever, just really stick the knife in. I mean, look at these cards. He's got absolutely nothing. So we'll just grab our Matter, throw him a card, because why not? There you go, mate. Play this guy. One Aneromancy dead card, he's got a Spores. He's literally not drawing any cards for the rest of the game, so if he doesn't win this round, we get an extra 3 cards over him, which is obviously not very good for the opponent. Go ahead and lock that. We've still got all of our power. This matchup just seems so unlosable if you hit the Lippy. If you don't hit the Lippy, it might be a bit, you know, I think stuff can happen, but yeah, I mean, this is just Spores and a Aneromancy. Can we even pass, almost? I think we can almost pass. That's how awful it is for the opponent here. They literally have no points. I suppose I'll play an Informant just because it's bad later on. But, you know. Play your dead cards, mate. It doesn't matter. I'm drawing 3 next round. Got everything. And he's actually got no points in round 3. If you keep in mind the leader. So leader's worth 6. He can still make it, so I do have to play another card. That's kind of funny, isn't it? Probably should have done things slightly differently there, but what can you do? Either way, it's a wrap. He has no points for round 3. Yeah, GG. Absolutely crushing the Lippy. Feels pretty good, I gotta say, guys. And that's why we play Mill. Alright, let's jump into another game and see if we can win again. Oh my god, you have to be joking, guys. It's another Lippy. It's a Lippy day. Let's see if we can just grab a nice, easy win against him, shall we? Let's see if we can do it. Alright. So far I'm kind of vibing with the hand. I think I'll get rid of a lock, because we only need one of those. And probably a Kingslayer as well. We've got spells for Alza, can make that a bit of a threat. I think I'll probably keep, because I don't want to brick my Alza play. Let's start with Master of Disguise. We'll kind of lead into it a bit. Chill. Go for a collar. Maybe I should have mulliganed my lock actually, because I have collar. It's probably an oversight. Whatever. I kind of want to basically see the Ceres from him before committing my Horrorquacks, because then we have a higher chance of hitting Lippy. So that's the objective here. I've got a skull, okay. Maybe I'll just go ahead and play the Horrorquacks. Not sure if it's good. Whatever, let's do it, see what happens. Got Ceres. We can doom the Ceres, I suppose, but yeah, not hitting the Lippy feels a bit wonky. But we can still hit the Lippy through other means. We can hit it through other means. So we'll go ahead and play the Operator. It's going to be pretty interesting, this. He got rid of our Alza, which feels pretty rough, I'll tell you that much. They seem to always have Heatwave for him, which is annoying. Is he going to kill his own guy? He is going to kill his own guy, that's pretty wacky. So we may have to wait for a renew Operator, but we can go with just some more milling. We'll go Cantarella now, I guess. See what we find. Shield Maiden, okay. Fine with that. So at this point we might just have to try to take his deck apart and try to make it a bit awkward for him. This is very bizarre. I mean, these matches are just wacky, aren't they? Okay, Morkvarg. He's ahead in points now, which is not great. I suppose we can play Brathens now. Probably should have done that already. Go with the Scald. Probably get rid of Thunder. I have no idea how this game's going to go from here. We still have a chance of hitting Lippy. If we do that, it's very nice. So probably do want to just play our Kingslayers. It's quite annoying that he got rid of my Witcher. Obviously, it helps us actually win the round, gives us some points, but it is a bit of an annoyance. I'll tell you that. Okay, he's killing Cantarella. Guess he assumes that we might be wanting to do stuff with it. Little do they know we don't have any intentions of that. Alright. We'll just banish. Might be able to have a look at his cards with double cross. I don't know if that's actually good for us to do. Come on. Come on, let's just be hitting that Lippy now. Okay, we got a Neuromancy, that's probably a good one to get. I'm going to have a look at his hand. Burner, Blue Boy, Brockvar. Interesting. Let's take Burner. Using Leader, yeah, kind of sucks. Ugh, what a shitty hand. Okay, whatever. Honestly, guys, I think his play, killing the Witcher, really set us back here quite a bit. We're getting a pass now. I think it might just be too late to deal with that Lippy. I suppose there's a chance he doesn't draw it. And I suppose stuff can still be awkward for him, but he has a leader. We don't now. Not sure that was correct. It's a bit wonky. It's all a bit wonky. This whole game is falling apart. Let's just play Tibor, see if we can get Lippy. Come on. Ah, there's the Lippy. Alright, okay. We're back in the game. Fucking hell. God, this is tense. This is tense stuff. But okay, I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling like we got the game. Holy moly. Holy moly. Okay, we got Snowdrop. It's fine. Gosh. Absolute madness. Absolute madness. You know, he's got a Burner. He's just got awkward cards, hasn't he? Awkward cards for him. Play Matter now, kind of no downside to that. Unless we want a Master of Disguise, but nah. Feeding the Snowdrop a bit, but I'm probably going to Vilgefortz this anyway this round. We're going to have the tools to kind of do a lot of work here. And probably saving Renew for one of these good, you know, finishers. Oh, Bran, he's playing it. Ouch! That hurts. I think he's fucked. I think he loses the game now. We can do everything. We can do anything. Let's just play Master of Disguise and chill. He has no cards. We got him. Thank God we hit the Lippy. Yeah. God. It's really bad if you don't hit the Lippy, right? You can just shuffle the whole deck back. Make life a bit miserable for you. I'm gonna get the whole leader here. That'd be sweet. I mean, we could just... Yeah, we actually are. This guy is so screwed. It's not even funny. Okay. Is there anything we want to even do here? I mean, whatever. We can do whatever we feel like. I think we can play our cards. I suppose playing a Nero is good. Get rid of a weaker card like this. And try to get more good cards from them. Could even Vilgefortz are matter? Oh my, he's got an Igni. That's funny. Okay, so he's got 3 cards. What is it? It's like Totem, Hen, Kaduch, something else, probably. Well, that's pretty wild. I mean, there should just be no way we're losing if we play all our cards, right? We could Vilgefortz our matter, gain more card advantage with the Renew. I mean, then again, I guess we can lose this. I think I will go Vilgefortz, though. It actually technically is losable. If his Hen, Kaduk plus thingy are enough points. Possibly I just shouldn't have done that. Should have, I don't know. Because now I let him play Brockvar Hunter. But okay, we can literally calculate, right? Yeah. So I think if we renew, we're good. If we don't renew, we're also good. I mean, this should just be fine. But I shouldn't have played the Vilgefortz, technically speaking, right? But we know he literally has the two cards, the Hen Kaduk and the other one, versus 4 of our cards. So just gotta get the forfeit. Nice, getting the mill wins. Let's freaking go. All right, let's play one more, see if we can win again. Now for a bit of Deadeye Ambush. This should be interesting. I think this is a deck which thins a little bit. Got a little bit of thinning, not a huge amount. Novigradian Justice, Volunteers, Ailerin. Probably Call of the Forest, right? So there's some thinning cards in there, but it's not as much thinning as like a Precision Strike would have. But alright, we'll see what we can do. We don't have a lock. Makes Master of Disguise is a bit weird. So maybe let's get rid of them. Okay, now we have a lock. Ah! It's a bit wonky. Operator. I suppose we can find it. Alright. Let's get rid of the lock. See what we find. Alza. Not what we really want. Makes Quacks bad for the moment. Alright. Engines which we can't deal with because I mulliganed the locks away. Good stuff. Good stuff here, guys. So I'll probably just matter and go for a Neuromancy. Oh god, this is just weird. Let's start with this. Yeah, not having a lock. I don't know, maybe the lock mulligan was wrong and I should have mulliganed something else, but I'm not sure what it would have been. Got a Matron coming down. Okay. Let's just chill. We'll have to try to... Yeah, I don't know how much we want to commit here. Let's play matter. Just pick up the Anero. So that'll be useful for sure in some way. Whether it's for Operator this round? It might be, because we can do a lot of milling. Get rid of some of the weaker sort of mills in the Kingslayers early on. Yeah, we'll have to see, won't we? We could actually Vilgefortz this. It's kind of giving away our game plan a little bit, but it's going to help us stay in the round. So I think I will do it. I can always renew him later, of course. Oh no. Just giving him another engine. Absolute nightmare. But okay, so far not too bad. I feel like in this matchup we might even prefer to have the blue coin. Just for the lock. Could be quite useful. Okay. So I think now we have to go ahead and juice it up with our Operator. Seems to be the play. Thankfully we've got this nice engine. Oh, I shouldn't have put it back row, that was a mistake. Oops. Just gonna give him a little cheeky buff there. Looking a bit weird so far this game, a bit weird. As most mill games are, I think. Mill is a real wacky deck. I do like this build of it though, it feels somewhat solid. If you run into thinning from the opponent. Right, we're going to try to compete with these engines for a little bit with the Brathens. Not sure how viable that'll be, but we'll try it. Okay, getting rid of a miner, not really the good stuff. We can go for a Cantarella as well. Try to steal something good. Just want to kind of get as much of the bad milling done as possible. Yeah, that's the key. Bad milling tending to be sort of the Kingslayer's operator stuff. If we can get that done earlier in the game, it'll take a bit of pressure off of us. Oh god, these are about to get really nasty though, aren't they? So it might just be Kingslayer time. But these engines are really going to pop after he plays one more card. So I'm going to have to take a pretty well-timed pass, probably in a second here. Otherwise we might just find ourselves down a bunch of cards. I'm not feeling too good about this particular matchup, guys, I've got to say. We could just keep playing and hope that they just play and whatever. Maybe it'll be okay, right? I'm kind of feeling a Cantarella now. Maybe we just randomly hit the Gezraz and then we're fine. Right? I think I do have to play, and we maybe just have to commit leader, but these are just... Ooh, nasty. Let me tell you that, they're nasty. Let's see what we do here. Oh my god. Okay. We'll take it. We'll take the Gaetan, it's a lot of points. Might keep us in the round even. Not sure. There's a lot of engine value from him. He can probably take a pass now and be chilling. But we'll see. Maybe he won't. Let's see what happens. Okay, we got Gezraz, that's a good one. There's still all the elf nonsense to happen. But I think we've got a pass now, right? It's looking like a pass. Can't really afford to play on. We might be okay here, I don't know. We've still got the Alzo, don't forget. And the Iwara Quacks. So maybe we can mill one of his good elves. Problem is scenario. There's a lot of value that he can get. He has lost a lot of the engines. But he doesn't by any means have no points left. I think it would be good for us if he pushes us. If they push us. Okay, this one's fine. Get rid of the Alza, because we want to be pulling that with what do you call it? Haraquax. Alright, so he's going to push. This is probably good for us, because it means if we survive this onslaught, then we will actually probably win the game. Yeah, okay. I'm kind of half tempted to like double cross and go for an Aneromancy before playing a spell here. Ah well. I'm not sure we play the Alzo this round. It might not be. Might be better to go Renew actually, Vilgefortz or something. It's gonna be real tricky because it's gonna have a hell of a lot of points, I think. Sentry, okay. Yeah, I'm not really vibing with this, guys, I'll tell you that. I'm not really vibing. I think our guys are just dying here. I think he might have too many points. That's often the problem. We can go for a cheeky Aneromancy pull, see what he's got. Ah, he has it. That's actually fantastic for us. He's got Yavin as well. Okay. Bang it. In that case, I do think Ihwaraquax is best. Because he's going to want to pull the best card, right, out of his deck. Which is the Venosial. And now we can also Anero the Renew. What do we renew? Matter? We renew Matter, yeah. Yeah. Or we could even renew, we could just go Kingslayer, but we're going to get the Kingslayer with this Renew. Oh, no! Regis, no! Why? Okay, we're getting another shot. We could get a Spear Tip here. Bloody hell, this is actually Wombo Combo. Okay. Okay, we get a freaking... Okay. Okay, those are some terrible Alzo pulls, guys. But... maybe we're still okay, right? We just have to survive this round. Survive this round, we win the game. Easy as that. Simple as that. Survive this round, win the game. There might be an Aileron popping out. We got rid of the Venossia. We know one card is a crappy... Okay, we know he's got a Mahakam guy. Oh god, this is going to get wild, isn't it? It's going to get wild and wacky. Aileron's popping out. Can we brick his Aniromancy? That's kind of the question. Let's see. Ah, nice. Heatwave gone. Okay, bang. One card left. You can Aniro it. Our Tibor's going to be 13. Okay, it's just one of those guys. That's not the scariest pull. Can we make it here? God, this is crazy. So he has a Yavin, we know that much. I'm not sure why he didn't kill my Alza, so let's just grab the value on that, yeah? Can put it on him, so that it doesn't die. Captain, not quite what we need. So we've got a 13. Problem is, Master of Disguise is really not that great. We'll see if we got him. 13, another bronze. He's got like a lot of points hidden in those Mahakam guys. Oh, I don't know who wins this. This is really close, I think. Really close. If he gets the 2-0, he gets the 2-0. That's the thing. If he doesn't, then we're winning. Ah, god, what an intense game. I think we might have just needed something slightly better here instead of the Master of Disguise, because this card was really not pulling the weight, you know. That's a lot of points, guys. I don't think we can make it. Ah, fuck. Too much. Bit too much. Oh, so close. We almost got there. Almost, but not quite. Damn it. Slightly better pulls from Alza would have pulled us through there, I feel. Can't help but feel that. That is a bit unfortunate. Let's go for one last game and see if we can win. What do you know, guys? It's another Lippy matchup. I can't avoid the Lippy matchups today. They just keep coming. Unfortunately, we won't get to see so many, you know, different decks. What can you do? That's just life, I'm afraid, guys. Yeah, unfortunate, but sometimes that's how it goes. So, what we've got here? We've got operator stuff. I suppose we'll get rid of Master of Disguise. We can go for just one of them in this round one. That should be okay. Oh, beautiful. Unless he purifies. Yeah, actually not beautiful. Might be a Vilgefortz target. Should we go for that? Kind of feeling it. Just an early Vilgefortz, see what's up. Get some points. Bear Witcher Adept, Bloody Nora. This might even be a non-Lippy deck, I suppose. Don't often see the Bear Witchers in Lippy, but it might just be Lippy and they're just playing a bit of a wonky version or a different thing that you don't usually see. The fact they're going Totem early and yeah, okay. Never mind, guys. It is Lippy. It always is, isn't it? Let's lock that guy and then we can go Master of Disguise into Horcrux, into probably Matter and Aeromancy, whatever. Just praying to hit the Lippy. Come on, hit the Lippy, free win. Hit the Lippy, get a free victory. That's what we're after with Mill, guys. Burn a Bran. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Discarded a Shield Maiden. What? Maybe he already knows that we're Mill. Okay, it's a bit wonky. That is a little bit wonky, I will say, guys. That's a little bit wonk. It's gonna get a bit spicy already, isn't it? Let's see what he goes for. Stunning Blow, fair enough. I'm gonna go with just a Matter now. Matter into Horcrux. And then a Neuromancy, possibly. Pact. Oh, yes! Thank God, the Ceres is out. Okay, so we might actually be hitting the Lippy here. There's a pretty good chance of that. Pretty good chance of us hitting it. Here we go. Lippy, hit me with it. Bam! That's another Lippy player down, boys. Taking him out. Bah! Smacked him. Alright. Feels pretty good. Oh, these games are absolute nonsense. And he's going to pass. Fair enough. Can't really blame him. We're going to play, obviously. I'm going to Neuromancy, I think. Cantarella. Just get that out. Another mill action. Might even give us enough points if we're lucky. We get an oak. Heat wave. Bloody hell. Get rid of that. Can we make it with a double cross play? That's the question. Let's see. Nope. Nope. Well, rip. We lose our leader. Doesn't really matter at this stage though, guys. Doesn't really matter. We can play Tibor. Play a pact. Guess I'll play a pact. We would have actually needed our leader anyway if we wanted to pact there, so it's fine. We got a couple of cards down, but we're going to mill his entire, the rest of his deck is just gone, probably. I suppose he can kill our Kingslayer if he's smart about it. But I think we should be okay. I think we should be quite alright. That's a good hand. Got all the mill. Honestly, guys, we don't even need to operate to this. We have enough mill without it, but we'll do it anyway. Just get it out the hand. Ah, this looks great. He'll have no draws, so we're cards up. No Ceres. We know he's got a Curse of Corruption in hand. He is going to kill his own guy, which is actually kind of good for us, I think. Just gets rid of one of his cards, one of his plays. What did we banish? I should probably keep track of what we're banishing so we know what cards are left. We did already get the totem as well. The heat wave. We Cantarella'd. It's basically only COC, Lugos, which we're getting now. Yeah. Guy's using his leader as well, which is not advisable. Get a Gutting Slash out, sure. So, we'll just play our hand, I think. Play our whole hand out. We can get a card with Matter. Renew Matter. Our Brathens. He's got a Scold. That's a big rip. That's a really big rip. That's a huge rip. Renew the Matter. There you go. Have a free card. Thank you. Gain that card advantage back that we've lost. And yeah, looking pretty good, right? We'll just play it down to a few cards, have our sort of Tibor, whatever else in hand, and we should be good. We can play the Nero because there's not really anything good left for us. The opponent's just going to forfeit, he knows it's over. Love to see it. We got some pretty easy wins against Lippy today, guys. I think you can win against other stuff with this mill deck. Didn't get to showcase that, unfortunately. I'm not going to play anymore because my throat's starting to fall apart a little bit. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the deck, hope you enjoyed the games. Give it a go if you're a mill fanatic. Try some of the Infinity Mill, the Operator and whatnot. Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Subscribe if you enjoyed and want more. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.